Welcome back. All right, so some news of the day for all you fine people for your Sunday, uh, January the 15th, so middle of the month and all that fun stuff. The Jets are first in the West. Yes, with the victory tonight over Arizona, and it wasn't pretty, but it's a win, right? They are first in the West at the 40-game mark for the second time in their history. They were there in 2018, 2019 as well. So yeah, congratulations to the Jets, and we'll see how far they can take this. They have definitely become one of those bandwagon teams, if you want to term it that, where people are starting to really take notice and starting to root for them. One of the true small market teams in the NHL. It would be great to see them being able to keep this going throughout the whole season. Uri Slafkovsky left the game today between Montreal and the New York Rangers. It's been said that he's being evaluated for a lower body injury. I have not seen an update on Jake Evans either, and on how long he will be out. The good news is, when I mention it in a video, usually we then hear how long it's going to be right after the video posts, and I'm not going to do another video where I guess I could do a short. But at any rate, Slafkovsky's being evaluated. It didn't look like it was much on the play that took him out, so maybe it's more precautionary than anything else. We'll find out. Of course, the Detroit Red Wings today made some headlines by putting Alex Nedeljkovic on waivers. Hellberg's outplayed him. Hellberg's been good. They don't want to lose Hellberg. The fear they had was that they put him back on waivers, Seattle would just take him back. So at least that's what was said about a week ago when I was watching the game, and that's what they said. So, for the Detroit Red Wings, Husso and Hellberg, I guess, which isn't too shabby. Hellberg's been good, and I'm glad he's been given a chance. I think Nedeljkovic absolutely clears because that contract will make it so that nobody will pick him up. With Vrana and Nedeljkovic both down in the AHL, that's an expensive team in Grand Rapids. So we'll see how things go, but I hope Nedeljkovic gets this game back. Really do. Interesting news with Josh Norris. I hadn't heard anything positive with Norris, and now suddenly there's positive. So it can come out of nowhere. He could return as soon as Wednesday for the Ottawa Senators. So that would be huge. The Sens, a team that needs something to get them going and to get things turned around. If they get Norris back, that would be a huge help. This was a guy who scored 35 goals for them last year. Did not play the full season either. So they miss him. Even though Ottawa's scoring isn't really their major problem, getting Norris back into the lineup could allow them to align their lines the way they'd envisioned before the season started, and we could really start to see how they look. So all the best to Norris, and hopefully he comes back 100%. Speaking of returns, Nichushkin may very well return tomorrow for the Colorado Avalanche. What a difference he makes when he's in the lineup for them, too. So, for Colorado, really just falling way off the map lately. They need guys back. They need to get a run going because, we're halfway into the season, and it is really tough to make up that ground in the second half of the season. I know, St. Louis 2018, 2019, but the fact that we bring that up all the time shows how rarely it happens. So, for Colorado, we'll see if Nichushkin comes back and whether or not that turns things around. The final item, I want to mention that Gino Odjick passed today. Gino Odjick's been fighting with his health since it was revealed in 2014 that he had a rare ailment. And so he's been... Really, he's lived longer than was expected as well. I seem to remember a couple years ago, I think it was, he was given 6 months or something like that. And he did go on for quite a while after. Gino Odjick was the most popular Canuck on a team that had Pavel Bure. Because people would complain that Bure was lazy. People would complain Bure was a one-way player. But I never heard complaints about Gino. I remember when Gino left the Canucks, there were people that were upset with it. I've seen a lot of people saying that he belongs in the Ring of Honor. I don't know that he gets in there. And I would also throw this out there too. I don't like seeing a person being honored after they've passed for something that they may not have gotten when they were... So I'm not saying Odjick doesn't belong there, but they should have put him there before now. So the Canucks have put out a post on this. And of course, various other teams have chimed in as well. Gino was one of the toughest guys I ever saw play hockey. He's the reason you have tie downs. He's a big part of the reason why there's tie downs on jerseys now. Even the ones you buy in the store, they want to make sure you're not, peeling your tarp off in public and embarrassing yourself. But Gino off the ice was a great guy. And he was always... I never heard anybody say anything bad about him. So in a market where if a guy's a jerk, you're going to hear about it. Seriously, Canuck fans will know the ins and outs of who the jerks are on the team and who they aren't. I never heard a bad word about Gino Odjick in all the years from then until now. a really beloved figure by the fan base. And again, in a fan base that can be as divided as Vancouver's, it says a lot that he was that important to people. So I will do a career video on him. Again, there has to be that time in between when he's passed before I do the career video. So about a month, I will do a career video on Gino Odjick, and I'll try to really encompass Gino Odjick as the player, because he never was a big scorer. He wasn't really an offensive player on any level, but he was a great guy. And so I'll have to bring that across in the video as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.